But what a beautiful day to do some premiere recording. That's what we all love these days. I gotta plug in the Christmas tree over here. Give me a minute. Hold up, I think I heard something. That my imagination. Let's turn the light on over here. What? Again, my imagination's just fooling me, right? Let's turn the lights over here. Great, now we're in the festive spirit and we can get started. Wait, what is that? Oh, okay, see ya, bye! Woo! Oh yeah. What is going on, everyone? My name is Reshma. Welcome back to another premiere. Happy holidays to all of you watching right now. Yes, I can see you through your computer screen or phone screen, whatever you're watching on. But anyhow, I appreciate everyone that has supported this channel over the past actually 2 years, I want to say. Right? Been on YouTube for 2 years. That's insane. That's 178 subscribers by the time I'm recording. But if you guys are interested in this content, stay tuned for the future video because I have something special planned for 200. I won't spoil, but if you want to find out, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button as well. So what are we doing tonight? We're talking about Transformers, but we're not just talking about any Transformers. No. We're talking about 15K Zone Team, which is right on the screen as you can see. Now, some stats have changed, right? Bots have gotten stronger, or their abilities have been upgraded a little bit. Who knows? Like, it's hard to explain, but let's get right into it. Now, we're not going to introduce it just a lazy man style. No. I have an intro for that. Roll it. So the first bot shouldn't be a surprise to many of you guys. We are talking about Springer, the triple changer bot. His combat bot is Stripes, by the way. I'm sure editor Reshima will edit the name in somewhere around here. But pretty cool bot. Honestly, it seems like we've talked about Springer so much on this channel that he's just a repeating radio station at this point. You're talking about Springer, all that. But what makes him so good? Let's dive right into it. Oh, Actually, before we do, we have to actually meet the bot first. We're gonna actually meet the bot. I forgot to mention that. So, what is Springer's description? I've got better things to do today than die. Is Springer's laconic retort even in the most fraught and dangerous situations? His wisecracking, easy attitude and unflinching optimism has seen him through plenty of tough times, as his mighty strength and incredible pogo skills, like leaping abilities. With two alternate modes, he throws himself into battle with a Banyan, and always willing to sacrifice him for his friends or the mission. Huh. Wonder what this replay story does. Let's find out. Alright, so that was just a little mini scene introduction to Springer. Honestly, he's just a very positive, pumped up bot, if you know. So, what are his abilities that we should know of? He's got two, of course, because he's a triple changer. Aerial support. Level 6, rush to help a friendly bot. Upon arrival, heals in an area for 181 healing. Such a I can never get I don't like it how they changed that. I mean, like it should say heal to. Never mind. We're just gonna move on to the next one. That's staying in the video, by the way. All right, and then his next attack is defensive perimeter, level 6. Bombard nearby targets 8 times for 545 electrical damage and stun for 5 seconds. Attracts defenses and provides 70% damage reduction. Now, a lot of you guys are like, why is Springer talked about so much, right? Why do you keep bringing it up? If you're talking about a bot that changes a whole fleet of team members in one go, that's this bot right here. You can use him as a healer, or you can use him as a heavy hitter. Hitter? Yeah, with both of his abilities. Very capable bot. Let's look at the equipment. G1 Springer increases special ability damage by 17.5% and healed by 5%. And then his combat bot Stripes has 5,832 health and heals the equip bot for 79 points per second. Now, honestly, you're like, wait, Springer heals other bots. Does he not heal himself? He does not actually heal himself. So it's important to keep him on the battlefield as long as possible. Well, I think it's about time we get on to the second bot, so roll that intro. So, I do have something to admit. I think I've been sitting on a gold mine, and I haven't even been noticing it. We're talking about Rhinox and his combat bot are actually gone. I don't remember how you pronounce it. I'm gonna be honest with you. But Rhinox is actually a very, very capable bot. But before we get into it, I think we ought to get to know this fella. Solid and dependable. Well, solid, dependable. Rhinox is a proof perfect that waters still run deep. He's strong, stalwart, and decisive in crisis, but all for his power and dependability is less apparent tech-savvy qualities and brilliant mind over brute force that win the day in the long run. With intellect that borders mystical sometimes, thinking out of the box is second nature. It's not to say that Rhinox twin chains guns of doom and runaway headlong charges at enemy lines don't make him indispensable either. but his analytical and tactic brain combined with a strong moral compass are standout qualities. Unique bot, in my opinion, but let's kind of replay his story and see what he's really made of. Roll it. Alright, so Rhinox has a very unique ability, in my opinion, and honestly, I don't think it's a surprise to anyone at this point. Life Stealing Charge, level 6. Rush into combat, imprisoning buildings in your path. On your path, should be in your path, but on your path for 7 seconds. The vines deal 189 damage per second, slowing defenses down by 70% and healing your nearby allies 31.3 of the defense's damage value per second. That's pretty good if I'm going to be real. I mean, honestly, I would not complain about this. But what else should we know about him? What are his cores? Core and combat bot. Transmissional Rhinox. Restore 1% of health every 5 seconds. When your health drops below 40, you imprison nearby foes in your life-stealing vines for 6 seconds. Oh, that means you trap, I believe, if that is correct, you trap Decepticons in your life-stealing vines. I'm maybe wrong on that, but maybe I am right. I'm not sure. Perdaxigon. I can't really pronounce this name. I apologize. Causes an earthquake, dealing 30% of your bot's DPS value as damage to enemies around your target. If all your attacks heal you for 6.3% of damage done. Okay, that's unique. That I will gladly take that. Very, very interesting, as it always is. Well, we better roll on to the third bot, so play that intro, please. Well, I don't think anyone's surprised with this pick, right? Optimus Prime with his buddy Smashed Out. I think that's his name. I probably got it wrong. Editor, if you're out there, you can let me know. But Optimus Prime. Now, a lot of you guys are like, oh, this is a no-brainer, right? You put the main robot on your team, right? The main Transformer of all things, people know him, people talk about him. I can't tell you how many people I've talked to, and they're like, oh, Optimus Bumblebee, Optimus Bumblebee, Optimus Bumblebee. Seriously, those two are the most known characters. What I can't understand right now is how come Optimus does not have his own intro scene? Come on. Really? Sure, Springer and Rhinox, they're not even that known, and they got their own intro scene, but this guy? Talking about the face of Transformers right here? What has life become? Anyhow, let's move on. Committed inspirational, and selfless. Optimus Prime is all of these things and more. A born leader and idealistic to boot. But what makes him truly a great leader is his own lack of hubris, his seeing and ability to place his life and his worth above any of his fellow Autobots, or in fact any life form. He believes passionately the freedom of right is all sentient beings, and gladly would sacrifice himself to make that belief a priority, a reality. Man, let me know in the comment section below. Did that really hit you hard? Because it sure just did that right now. I usually don't read bios of bots, but wow, that really had me. So, we can move on to what his special ability is. Inspiring Charge level 6, rally Autobots to engage a target for 7.5 seconds, and the charge dealing 1,444 damage over 7.5 seconds and crushing walls along the way. So basically what he does is he's like, hey, everyone, there's a target, go get it. So he basically says, hey, he literally just points towards it and then bots go after it. Now, however, I will tell you guys, I have heard rumors that if you use a certain bot named Loinzer, that bot will not follow your Prime Rush. Just note that for future references. And I will put Loinzer's stats on the screen as current as possible. With all that set aside, let's look at what his core and combat bot do. Optimus Prime's Matrix. Increase Optimus Prime's health by 6.5% till all are one. Ain't that the truth? And then his combat bot Smashdown, which I seem to gotten right. Every 10 seconds, your enemy's defenses are stunned for 3.2 seconds. Normal defense damage are done against bots and combiners are increased by 15%. I'll take that. I will gladly take that. Well, let's move on to the fourth bot, shall we? Hold the intro, please. Well, it's about time we cover a bot that I think is very underrated to this team, and his name is Prowl, along with his good old buddy, Top Heavy. Now, before we get into anything, I want to play a special video that I have never revealed to this channel, right? It's a special one, so I'm going to let Editor Reshimine remember to edit this in, please. And enjoy. hopefully you guys enjoyed that little bit of a video because it was a very special one. Of course, Top Heavy was the second 5-star bot I have unlocked. But let's look at Prowl's description bio. Endlessly patient, calm, and cool under pressure. These are the qualities that make Prowl something of a frustrating enigma to his fellow Autobots. Prowl deals first and foremost in logic, eschewing emotion and sciability in favor of efficiency. However, the net result makes him something of a cold fish. A misfit. But also makes him a super military analyst and strategic if a little unprepared for the unexpected. Not bad. I think Prowl is just one of those cool bots in general, but his stats will show it as well. Rocket Barge! Level 7. Shoots out 4 rockets from long range, delivering 3,425 damage over the area around the target. So he doesn't actually pinpoint the target, he shoots around the target. Alright, well, we won't complain with that. So, okay, there we go. My computer was not responding. G1 Prowl is his core, increases special ability damage by 9%, and sets the target on fire, dealing approximately 75% of the bot damage as fire damage over 6 seconds. And then his big bot, Top Heavy, for every 10 seconds. Get ready. You deal 240% of the bot's damage through everything in a straight line to the target and beyond. Wow, that is insanely crazy good. I mean, come on. We all can't complain about that, right? What's not to like about good damage? Anyhow. I'll say it again. Probably. Let's move on to the 5th bot. Enjoy the intro. We're talking about the bot known as Chromia with her buddy Shatter Class Steel Jaw. Now, remember how I said Chromia is one of the most annoying bots in the game? Well, honestly, when it comes to the stats review, you'll understand why. But let us kind of take a look at what her bio looks like. Brutally honest and not one with menace words, Chromia can be difficult to get along with and doesn't suffer fools gladly. But friendships are something she doesn't encourage. As her way of thinking, they get in the way of her duties, which are paramount importance. Her rough edges and gruff manners appeal to each other, like-minded bodyguards and security officers. There is no doubting she can be ruthlessly efficient when it comes to protecting those under her vigilant eyes. She's also a dab hand at sabotage and under the radar operations in enemy territory. So generally speaking, this bot is a little rough to hang out with, which I can understand in a way or so. But let's replay her story right now. Roll it. Alright, so remember I said at the beginning of her introducing this bot that she's a very annoying bot. Well, here's why. EMP Shock level 6. Place an EMP Shock Tower dealing electrical damage that has 50% of your health, 66 of your damage. DPS, by the way. And can disable nearby defenses. Lasts for 30 seconds. Explodes when destroyed or expired, dealing 3.5 more damage to nearby enemies. You could literally just freeze anything in your tracks and you'll have the best time of your life at this point. Yeah, I say that's good. But what's her core and what's her combat bot do? Attack! that's the core. Boost the damage of regular attacks by 5.5. And then her buddy Steeljaw. Now, Steeljaw happens to be one of my favorite combat bots. Shattered Glass Steeljaw can cause up to 181 damage per second. Every 20 seconds, he shoots 8 rockets, covering an area, smoke blocking 12.5 damage for 5 seconds. That's not bad at all. So, with all that said, I think we better move on from this annoying bot and move on to the 6th bot. Let's go. Yes, the major headache the cons don't want to deal with. Strafe with his buddy Night Stalker. Strafe is actually one of those bots that I am a big fan of because of his high damage output. But before that, we do have to understand who he is. And his description, his bio is a lot to handle. So, what is it? Strafe is a liability on the battlefield, prone to react to any bit of motion or potential danger with a hail of firepower. His incredible reflexes, both boon and bane, and his hair trigger responses are often interact target can do anything to harm friend and foe in equal measure. He's a nervous wreck and suffers from what he calls PTSD, post-Decepticon shaking order. But sometimes his sheer lack of restraint can turn the tide of an otherwise unwinnable battle. As a Technobot, Strafe possesses the above average intelligence and combines to form Coopertron. Well, let's understand who this bot's a little closer through his story line. Roll it. Alright, so Berserker mode, level 8. Go Berserk on their defenses for 10 seconds, dealing 738 damage per second and reflecting percent. My bad. 20% of damage back to your attacker. So it's a reflective shield. Very, very good, at least in my opinion. I mean, you guys can let me know if that's good for your taste. So, what does his core do? Rejuvenate. Restores 1.6% health every 5 seconds. And then his combat bot, it's Night Stalker. Night Stalker has 6,885 health and can cause 148 damage per second. He also can regularly disappear from his enemy sight. So he's like a little sneaky ninja of some sort. He'll disappear and then sneak up on enemies. Pretty good, if I'm not gonna lie, right? I believe we have how many bots? 2 more to go. So let's roll that next intro, please. Ah, yes, it's the former Bumblebee, so to speak. Now, I know a lot of you guys are like, what is Reshimine talking about? Well, let's look at his description now. This is Goldfire, which is with his buddy Shieldron. So, what should we know about Goldfire? Oh my gosh, that's a long description. I'm going to be honest with you. Beneath Goldfire's new and improved armor exterior is the same old eager and smart-mouthed Bumblebee, just as determined to prove size does not matter. He's used to Decepticons and some Autobots too, underestimating him. But now he's got raw power and resistance to injury, butt heads with the big bots. Goldfire's Trilumnium enwrenched steel alloy skin is resistant to most forms of laser fire and some artillery. His built-in Stinger weapons can fry circuitry of an enemy in sections, and now this battle-hardened bot is willing more to use them. So, it is true. Bumblebee is now Goldfire. Quite frankly, I think he got an upgrade over that. But, let's replay his story and understand where he did come from. Roll it. Kind of crazy on how he became a thing. But what's his ability? Blazing Charge, level 6. Rush into combat, setting buildings on fire, and dealing 1,888 fire damage to each of them over 9 seconds. This effect will spread if buildings are destroyed before 9 seconds. So basically, it's timed effort. If you burn a couple buildings, it will just destroy everything at this point. So, what do his core and combat do? Rejuvenate restores 1.1 health every 5 seconds. Now, what I forgot to mention is Goldfire is a sack bot. Now, sack bots are supposed to pop outpost bots and do I have to go any further than that? Perish, so to speak. But honestly, you really don't want to see Goldfire go down. He's very good no matter what. But Sealdron, his combat bot, kind of helps him out. Blocks 11% of all damage every 15 seconds. You place a decoy for 7 seconds. That has 10% of the equipped bot's health, disable defenses, and stuns nearby targets at 0 health. Well, that sounds pretty busted, but I think we got one more bot to look at. So, my final time, let's roll that intro. Yes, it is the one, the only Ratchet. Now, some people may recognize this bot from the first movie of Transformers, which I would. Ratchet is paired up with Rung, a 5-star bot Rung. And let's understand who he really is. Never talk to Ratchet about problems. For him, it's all solutions. If it's broken, he'll remake it. If it's on the battlefield, wound, he'll patch it and repair it. It's comforting repair bay manner puts those he treats at ease with a deft, gentle touch with a laser scalpel that doesn't hurt either, which bellies his otherwise gruff and outspoken manner, which Ratchet is one of the few Autobots that Optimus Prime tolerates any backtalk from, mostly. Oh boy, that kind of rough, but we'll go with it anyway, right? So, what should we know about him? Healing Grenade, level 6. Launch a grenade that recovers 1,780 health to all Autobots in a large area over 5 seconds. Kind of good, although that name just sounds very weird, right? Grenades, healing, that sounds really weird. But what do his G1 core and Rung, that the Rung is his combat bot. G1 Ratchet increases the power of your heal by 7.5 and gives you a 25% speed boost. And then his buddy Rung heals allies around your target for 34% of your bot's heal value every 10 seconds. You shield your target for 26% of damage for 4 seconds. Sorry, I literally just went off into space there for a moment. Alright, so I think we're good now. You know what? You guys deserve it. Let's get into a gameplay, and I'll see you guys afterwards. Enjoy.
Deploy! Optimus Prime! Attack! Ratchet! Abilities ready! Abilities ready! Abilities ready! Abilities ready!
Wait, don't go anywhere, guys. Okay, it's not the end of the video. I have legit forgot an important part of this team, and that is the combiner. So let's roll that intro right now and meet our helper combiner out on the battlefield. Let's do it. We're talking about the mighty Volcanius, guys. This guy is so big, and I am, quite frankly, a midget at this point. What should we know about Volcanius? He's got 35k health and 330 damage under that mighty sword of his. But what are his attacks? Shall we ask? We have Energon Sword. Jump into strike with Energon Sword. Deals 1,452 damage to the target and directly anything behind it as well. Very good, in my opinion. His second attack we will be using as well. Set an fire and brimstone stone. Set an area on fire, dealing an average of 1,584 fire damage over 8 seconds. I'll take that any day of the week. Very, very good. And his final attack, which we won't be using, Extinction. That seems kind of rough for this combiner because they're made of Dinobots. But we all know what happened to the dinosaurs, I think. Right? Let's not go into like a debate here, okay? I just decided to say it, right? A shower of mirrors bombards a very large target area and deals average 1,980 fire damage over 10 seconds. Quadruple damage to walls. Now, this is only if I get all 4 bots for Volcanius, which I'm close to. I'm only missing 2, Grimlock and Snarl. So, I think what's appropriate is we have a little bit of a combiner showcase. Let's roll that video right now. Actually, 2. I can make that 2. Enjoy.
Combiner engaged. Deploy. Prowl. Deploy. Reap the whirlwind! Abilities ready! Abilities ready! Abilities ready! Freedom is the right of all sentient beings. is over. Finished. Combiner engaged. Deploy! Optimus Prime! Attack! Now, reap the whirlwind! Abilities ready! Abilities ready. Abilities ready. Freedom is the right of all sentient beings.
There you have it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this premiere. If you guys do enjoy this premiere, hit that subscribe button like always, and hit that like button, and let me know in the comment section below, what is your top ranked team you are using right now? It does not have to be 15K team. It could be smaller than that. Every team deserves some respect in some way or some manner. And happy holidays as always, guys. And I will see you next time. Peace.